Alrighty, good morning. We had a wonderful evening last night, and now we're at the meeting site for another group of off-roaders. And today we do have a special guest. His name is William Oxley. He's from a local channel in Utah that does a weekly show on YouTube and other sources. And he's actually going to ride with us today to get some footage. And as you can see, that we have already got our group already set up. Everyone that's showing up today has appeared. We got all of their waivers signed and filled out. And right now, my wife Patty, she is conducting a little powwow, a group meeting before we head out. So we're gonna get this party started, and we're gonna have a great time. And anybody needs help, we're gonna go ahead and take care of them. My main purpose is to teach, and I hope they learn. If they need help, that's why I'm here. I want to help them out. I want to help them learn about their radios, about their four-wheel drive, how and when to use the four-wheel drive, stuff like that. But we're gonna get the show on the road, which is gonna get this meeting all done. By. Wonderful.
Alright, cool. I'm going to do about 45 and let me catch up a little bit and we go back to normal. Now? Yeah.
Looks like they're still having radio issues. Air pressure's a little low, but it's fine. We're not going to be going more than 20 miles an hour anyways.
We think we've got it. Can you hear us now? Test.
Yeah, we could hear the test.
Tail is clear. All right, let's just give that a second. Hopefully they'll catch up with us. Let me steal a little drink here. Oh my God, I love this stuff, man. Orange High C keeps me all day. 52 ounces, I actually nurse this thing and it lasts me all day long.
Steve, do you remember what we did before? We had this issue before.
No, that's a negative. No, I do remember it was one of the group members, but there was some setting in his radio that needed to be adjusted.
Okay, how about we have him turn that radio off and we give him one of our loaners?
Roger, I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty, so this is what we're going to do. I am going to get out for a moment. I am going to lend him one of my radios, and then we're going to keep on going. Alrighty, we are underway. We just got the radio situation all fixed up. It turns out it was a VOX setting on one of the older radios. We got that all figured out. They actually turned theirs off. I lent them one of mine, and now we're ready to go. And we're starting to pull out. Here we go. It's gonna be an exciting day. Oh man. As I mentioned earlier, we're gonna try and keep it about anywhere from 1 to 20 miles an hour. And that's for the most part of it. There's a last stretch that we do that we can actually take it to 30, 35, you know, and we're not going to go like stupid fast. We have to consider that all our tires are really underinflated, anywhere from 12 to 15 PSI. So we're going to be mindful of that. But the most exciting part is that we have a journalist with us. His name is William Oxley from some, something TV. I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. But they broadcast mostly out of Utah and do all kinds of Utah stuff, off-roading with Jeepers. and they post episodes every week. I know that they post them on a YouTube channel, and I know they have another channel somewhere else. But he's going to be switching back and forth with some of us between the lead, the mid, and myself, the tail, so you can get all kinds of different footage. And of course, I'm going to expect some interviews to be going on. Oh, let me close that vent. All kinds of interviews to be going on, and he's going to try to get to know us as a group, as a club, and hopefully we can get to know more about his organization. And this is actually wonderful publicity for the club, Desert Wranglers. So this is going to be exciting. This is the first. I'm super excited to know how I even got to hear of Desert Wranglers. We are not a stupid huge club. I mean, we got maybe 120 something members. We're not the largest club, but we are the fastest growing club in South Nevada, the Las Vegas area. So we will take it from there. But for the meantime, let's just enjoy the ride.
Okay, everybody. So we're finally out on the trail here, and what we are in is the Spring Mountain area. We are traveling on via the land, and there are a lot of areas of remote camping out here. So if you're like camping, this is a great place to do that. The Spring Mountain is an area of about 860 square miles, or 316,000 acres. And the highest point of the Spring Mountain is Mount Charleston, which reaches 11,918 feet. Mount Codesy is almost 8,500 and will reach about 5,000 to 6,000 on this trip. The mountain's also called Double Up Mountain and Old Cot Peak.
That is wonderful that Patty always throws out some facts and little trivia about this trail. And we're going to hear more facts and trivia later on today, later on in the trail. But man, this is such a wonderful feature about this trail that Patty's so informed about this particular run that she's always willing to share all that extra knowledge.
And shortly you'll be passing the Bronco off-rodeo. It's actually pretty big on the inside. If you do a Google it, you can see there's a lot of buildings and stuff going on. I don't actually know what it's all about.
Dusty today, which is like, I guess dust is expected in this area, but it's not wet, it's not windy, it's just really dusty.
Oncoming traffic, let's move over to the right.
Alrighty, so. This is Tail. Can you advise how many vehicles?
This one.
Copy. Alrighty, got that one vehicle coming.
Just pass lead.
Alrighty, got that one vehicle coming towards us. I'm gonna move to the side as much as I can to the right and make space so that he can pass. This is Tail. I stopped. I'm just gonna wait for the oncoming traffic to pass me. I will advise when I'm ready.
Copy that.
All right, Toyota pickup truck has passed Tail. Tail is now moving.
Copy, Tail.
I want to take this off my wrist before I accidentally hit that button. All right. training course for new beginners, new off-roaders, people that just bought their Jeep and want to experience the off-road life. This is such a fantastic trail, and it's well maintained by BLM. You know, there are times when the unpredictable, unwanted type of weather, bad storms, pass by. Even like we even get a tsunami out here, and it really destroys a lot and shifts the terrain. The trail changes, you know, and the adventure's always different. You know, but it's a nice Saturday. Got a wonderful group of people. Some friends, some newcomers, some experienced riders, some total beginners. You know, so this is a nice, I guess, menagerie of people with their own skill set. And of course, as I mentioned before, I love helping people. I love teaching. And if they need help, I'll be right there. But this trail is definitely part of that teaching, which is a nice tool where they can experience what it's like just to overland, what it's like to go up a hill, what it's like to maybe crawl over small obstacles that could be in their way. You know, I don't necessarily teach rock crawling. That's really out of my element. Not that I don't know how. It's just not my strong interest. It's nice, it's fun, it's exciting. But not when I take out a group of very novice Jeepers. And I really need them to be comfortable with the rig, whether it be stock or some modification or totally done out. You know, I'm not going to do anything that's outside of their comfort zone that is going to deter the idea to continue to off-road. We want to keep the sport alive. So, safety first. That's always my lesson, safety first. But let's go ahead and continue this trail. Let's enjoy it while we can. There's a couple steps. Here we go.
And our first stop is going to be at a spring. And basically rain and snow percolate through the porous and fractured limestone and dolomite rock, which flows underground, eventually emerging as springs. There's actually over 100 natural springs in the Spring Mountains, so hence the name Spring Mountains. And we'll be stopping at just one of the many.
Alrighty, we're going to be stopping at that spring. This is a normal spot we stop at. We just like to show the sights, teach a little bit about the land, about the natural phenomenon that happens over here. And of course, as we mentioned in the meeting, that if you find any garbage, we do our best to pick up trash. You know, you always take out what you bring in, but if you find extra, take it out with you. We want to keep the land clean. We want to respect the land, of course. And the more we take care of it, the more that BLM is going to continue to allow us to off-road on these lands over here, on these trails. Now, there's also another important factor that if you find an item or an artifact that looks like it's a few decades old, that's something you want to leave alone.
That's maybe a silly question, but
oh, hang on a second.
should we all be in four-wheel drive, obviously, or two-wheel drive okay? I'm in two-wheel drive.
Yep, two-wheel is fine for now.
Thank you.
Okay, it's actually okay for this terrain right here to stay in two-wheel drive. Yeah, normally when I start a trail, I really advise or recommend just start it in 4 high.
Pretty soon you guys will be coming up to a pretty bad washout on your left-hand side. Just pay attention.
And of course, that's one of the things of the trail. You want to look out for the obstacles, and a washout would be one of them. You want to make sure you drive slow enough to not put yourself in a bad position, but you want to drive fast enough to move away from it. And of course, you want to steer clear of whatever the obstacle is. God, and I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was talking about earlier about the natural environment, respect the land, keep it clean. Oh yes, and what you want to do, and of course, as I mentioned, take out what you bring in. And if you find extra garbage, like you can obviously tell that someone was disrespectful enough to toss their cup from 7-Eleven or their beer bottle, whatever it is, or if it's just obvious garbage, pick it up. Let's go ahead and do our best to help out the environment. Aside of something, as I mentioned, a few decades. What I mean by a few decades is like something that looks like it's 30, 40, 50 years.
Right, in just a
Or
few
older.
minutes, most
Leave
of
it
you
alone.
guys, if you look towards your left before you completely turn right, you're going to see 2 windows, which are rock formations up on top of the mountain.
Let's give him a little bit of space there. Cautious and stepped away from the vehicle in front of me, so I'm just going to try and catch up, but I don't want to go too fast either. I'd rather just enjoy the trail, which is what I do all the time anyway. And the first stop we're going to make is that spring that Patty was talking about on the radio. That's where we normally catch up with the A-frame house. I've showed that location a bunch of times on other videos, so I'm probably not going to record that one today.
Alright guys, we are at the spring here, so we are going to circle the wagons, and please pull up as far and tight to the Jeep in front of you as get everybody in this circle. And then here, we're going to stop and get out and check out the spring. It's also a great place for a bio break if you need to go. There's a lot of coverage.
Oh yeah, this terrain is a bit different. It wasn't this rough in this area before. So something happened over here. So BLM is going to come on and do some grading whenever they get a chance. Because it's normally a smoother terrain than this right here. So we're going to take it a little extra slow so we don't damage the Jeep or our tires. And yeah, it's a beautiful day. I'm not even in a hurry. They're circling the wagons over there. Actually, you know what? Let me back up a little bit because it's where are they gonna. Because this would be a great time, good spot right here for some really nice footage. Alrighty, everything's looking great. We'll see you in a little bit.